Hello and welcome to class. Today's class is designed for those times when you're feeling very overwhelmed, very stressed out, maybe your mind is racing, you feel like you've got a lot of pent-up energy that you just need to get out, you need to release. And times when the advice of simply slow down, take some deep breaths isn't going to work. So when I'm feeling a lot of overwhelm, I like to get a lot of activation in at the beginning of my class, beginning of my practice, and then slow down towards the end. So that's how this class is structured. 2 blocks may be helpful if you like to practice with blocks. If not, they're not necessary. But we're gonna begin in a standing position. And we're gonna begin with a breath of joy. So a quick demonstration, if you've never done the breath of joy before, it's a 3 inhale, 1 exhale little breath series. So you're gonna inhale the arms up, inhale the arms out, inhale the arms up, and exhale, fold. And you can do that as quick or as slow as you would like. Typically a little bit quicker pace is gonna help get the energy going, get the heart rate up, help you find that release. And so I'll cue the first couple and then kind of let you continue on, okay? So to begin, and you can make this breath as audible as you want, kind of get everything out that you need. So to begin, inhale up, inhale out, inhale up, exhale, fold. Inhale up, inhale out, inhale up, exhale, fold. Keep going. Two more. Pause in your fold. Just facing the top of your mat. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Let that belly rest on the thighs, crown of the head. Hangs towards the mat, back of the neck is long. You can find a gentle sway or any really movement here. Let that spine decompress. And again, permission to keep those breaths as audible as you would like to help release some of that overwhelm, any stress that you may be feeling. Bending the knees as much as you need to get the palms flat onto the mat. Step the right foot back, step the left foot back, send the hips high for a down dog right away. Keep the knees nice and generously bent here. We haven't warmed up too much. Might be your first movement of the day, so taking your time here, pushing strong through the hands, through the shoulders. Again, back of the neck is relaxed. And then once you've found that nice long line of the spine, you can try to drop the heels down towards the mat. You can start to walk out the dog, dropping one heel down towards the mat, big bend in the knee through the other leg. And reversing that. Again, any little movement here that you would like to take. Coming back through stillness. Left foot's gonna stay grounded down, inhaling the right leg up towards the sky. So big long line all the way from the right fingertips to the right toes. Again, you can keep this left knee generously bent till you feel stable. And then if you'd like to straighten out through that left leg, dropping the left heel down towards the mat. Inhale here. Exhale, bring that right foot stepping in between the hands. You can take as many steps as you need to. Left heel drops so it's parallel with the short edge of the mat. Windmill the arms up into your warrior 2. So right hand is reaching out in front, the left hand's reaching out back. Gaze is over those right fingertips. Grounding down through both feet, equal weight. Pausing here. Again, maybe you need to have a little bit of an audible exhale. Flip the right palm, rainbow it up and over. Left hand finds anywhere along the left leg. Right hand reaching away from the right hip. Legs are still in your warrior 2 shape. Coming back through center, straightening out that right leg. Right hand drops anywhere down along that right leg. Left hand reaches up for triangle. Blocks are a good option here. Maybe you're able to fold a little bit deeper with each exhale. And rising back up through center. Right toes turn to face the long edge of your mat. So you're in your wide-legged stance. Little bend in the knees here, growing long through the spine. Crown of the head reaches away from the hips. And exhale to fold forward. Seat goes behind you, head goes forward. Maybe you bring your hands down to some blocks or down onto the floor for your wide-legged forward fold. Again, maybe you just find a little movement here, a little sway side to side. Maybe you lengthen your stance. And maybe you're up on some blocks. Just take what you need here. Good, walking those hands, whether on the ground or on blocks, back towards the front of your mat. Hands come to frame that right foot, stepping the right foot back to meet the left. You're in your plank pose. Send the hips high for down dog. Find that audible breath, that audible exhale, nice long spine. And then start to experiment with the legs here a little bit. Maybe bringing the toes in and the heels out. Big bend in the knees and then straightening. Or maybe you want to bring heels in, toes out. Same thing. Big bend in the knees and then straighten. Those heels don't need to come anywhere near the mat. Just working into the back of the legs. And then grounding down through that right foot. Inhale the left foot up towards the ceiling. Left toes reaching away from left fingertips. Take a breath here. And then step the left foot in between the hands. Right foot grounds down. Rainbow those arms up into your warrior two. This way. Good. Finding that stillness. Finding that strength, that activation of the muscles. Flipping that left palm as you rainbow it up and over right leg. The right hand finds the right leg. Warrior two legs still. Coming back through center, straightening through the left leg. Left arm reaches forward and down. Right arm reaches up for your triangle pose. Gaze can be up at the ceiling or down at the mat. Good. Rising back up through center. Left toes turn to face the long edge of your mat. Again, grow long through the spine first, and then fold as you send the seat back. Crown of the head goes forward, chest releases down towards the floor. Maybe you're able to fold a little bit deeper this time. Use those exhales. And walking the hands over to frame that left foot again. Hands plant, the left foot comes back to meet the right. Knees staying high or lowering down to the ground, just bending through the elbows, lowering all the way down onto the belly. Hands can come under the forehead, gentle sway of the hips side to side. Tops of the feet release down onto the mat. Right knee is going to come out in line with right hip, so we're kind of in this tree pose on the belly. And just releasing that right hip down towards the mat, releasing any gripping or tension through the glutes. Right arm's going to extend along overhead, threading the left arm under the right. That left palm can be facing towards the ceiling or down at the mat. Chin's just release down onto that left arm. Just find a position that's comfortable for the head. Finding a little bit more stillness. The left leg stays long, left arm stays out to the side. You're going to roll over onto the left side and then onto the back, coming into your spinal twist. Right arm can stay overhead, right arm can go out to the side, or just relax anywhere along the body. And gaze can be overhead, or maybe it's over that right arm. Unraveling, coming back onto the belly, both legs extend long. Hands come under the shoulders, tops of the feet are pressing into the mat, hips are pressing into the mat. We grow long through the spine and peel the chest up off the mat. And exhale, releasing back down. A few more cobras. Inhaling, activating those back muscles. And exhale to release. Grow long on the inhales. Exhale, soften. 2 more. Releasing the hands back under the head. Left knee comes out to the side in line with the left hip. Our little fallen tree on the belly. Trying to release any activation through the glutes. And extending the left arm overhead, threading the right hand underneath the left. Again, right palm can be facing towards the ceiling or down on the ground. Releasing the head wherever feels comfortable. Hopefully getting a nice deep stretch along the back of that right shoulder. Right leg stays long, right arm stays threaded under the left, rolling onto the right side, and then onto the back for your spinal twist on the second side. Again, you can adjust the hips and the shoulders to make this more comfortable. And releasing the arms out overhead or out to the side. Releasing back onto the belly as you unravel. Hands come under the shoulders again, pushing back through a tabletop and then sinking the hips down into a child's pose. Knees can be together or as wide as the mat. Hands can be released out in front. Maybe you want to stay up high on the elbows or even releasing them down along the body. And releasing through the back of the neck. You can release the forehead down onto a block or the mat. Maybe a gentle roll of the head side to side. Pushing back up through a tabletop pose. Right leg's gonna extend out to the side, so the right foot is in line with that left knee. Left hand is gonna stay planted on the ground. Right hand spirals up towards the ceiling as you open the chest towards the right, and then threading right hand under left, reaching over towards the left. Good, keep that going. Inhaling as you spiral to the right, opening up, and exhale to close. Good, a few more at your own pace. Next time that right arm's extended up towards the ceiling, pause there. A few wrist circles here. Circling in one direction and the opposite. Right hand comes back down to meet the left. Right knee comes back into your tabletop pose. Few cat-cows here. Dropping the belly. And then pushing the back of the heart up towards the ceiling. Working with your breath. Good, coming back through neutral tabletop here. So shoulders over the wrist, hips are over the knees. Knees are both going to stay down on the mat, but we're just gonna bring that right foot out to the side. So we're getting some internal rotation through this right hip. Right foot comes back in line with right knee. Keep that going. Right foot goes out to the side. Right foot back in line with right knee. 2 more. The next time that the right foot is out to the side, pausing there, and then planting the right foot as you bring the right knee towards the sky. So now we're coming into some external rotation of this right hip. Good. Right knee comes down. Right foot comes back in line with right knee. Keep that going. Right foot goes out to the side. Right foot plants. Knee goes high. Good. We're adding on just a little bit more, but keep this going for now. Get this part down. The next time that the right foot comes out to the side and plants so the knee is high, you can bring the hips closer towards that left heel, rocking the hips back. Rocking forward to more of a tabletop pose. Drop the knee, bring the foot back in line with right knee. A few more just like that. And taking this at your own pace. And the next time that the heels or the hips drop towards that left heel, you can walk the hands back, rising up. So we're kind of in this little half squat. If you would like a little bit more support under the seat, you can always bring one of your blocks or any kind of cushion. I'm placing it under the seat there. Right hand can just be in front of that right leg, just gently guiding it open a little bit more. Taking a moment to come back to the breath. You can release that block. Hands go back out in front. Right knee comes to meet the left. Sink the hips down into the child's pose. Any version that's working for you today. Maybe another opportunity to make those exhales a little bit more audible. A little bit longer. Good, rising back up through your tabletop pose. We're just gonna come to that kneeling, that all fours position on the second side. So left foot comes out to the side in line with that right knee. Left hand plants, or right hand plants. Left arm spirals up towards the ceiling as you open up to the left. And then threading the left hand under the right, reaching over towards the right. Good. Inhaling, arm up, and exhaling to close. Keep that movement going. You know, what kind of sensations are you feeling along the left inner thigh, the back of that left leg? Permission to pause in any of these poses. Exploring a little bit deeper. The next time that left hand reaching up towards the ceiling, a few wrist circles on the left side. Reverse your circle. Good. Bringing the left hand back down to meet the right. Left knee comes back in line for your all fours position. Hands stay planted, knees stay planted, and you're just going to bring that left foot out to the side for that internal rotation now through the left hip. Left foot comes back in line with left knee. And then out to the side. Again, just working just this internal rotation first. We'll add on. Next time that the left foot goes out to the side, plant the left foot, left knee goes high. Left knee drops. Left foot comes back in line with left knee. Good. Keep that going. Just taking notice of how that left hip is feeling. Any little sticky spots. And then the next time that the left knee is out to the side, you can sink the hips down towards the right heel. back through tabletop. Left knee drops, left foot comes in line with left knee. We'll do one more. And when those hips sink down towards the heel, rising up, you're gonna half squat. And you can always place any kind of cushion under the seat for a little bit more support. Maybe you're using that left arm to guide that left hip a little bit more open. Releasing the hands back down onto the mat, coming into your all fours, and just take a moment here just to take a quick listen to the body and where does your body want to move. Maybe you want to come into some cat-cows. Maybe you want to come into some side bends. Just listen to that and instinctively move. That's kind of it's the language of your intuition. Just your body speaking to you, trying to listen there. Maybe you want to come into some figure eights, little barrel rolls. This is our last opportunity on hands and knees, so kind of any other little tweaks you want to work out. And then coming back through center, just bringing the heels off to one side, come to sitting down on the seat. The legs are going to extend out long. Now, just letting the legs kind of fall open to wherever feels comfortable. Not a lot of activation happening in the back of the legs. And we're going to come into a forward fold. So we're going to drop the chin towards the chest. We're going to let the shoulders roll in towards one another, finding some space between the shoulder blades. Mid back rounds, lower back rounds. Arms can be relaxed on the legs or just down by the sides. And just coming into a very passive forward fold here. As we start to slow down, we'll hold these poses for a little bit longer. Maybe on each exhale, you're able to fold a little bit deeper. Not worrying about what it looks like, just trying to open up all along that back body with as little activation as possible. And slowly starting to unravel. You can bend through the knees and just rolling down onto the back. Bringing the knees into the chest, gentle sway side to side. Good. Soles of the feet relax back down onto the mat. Knees are pointed up towards the ceiling. Bringing the right leg up high towards the ceiling, bending through the right knee, placing that right ankle on top of the left for our reclined figure four. You can stay right here. If you're near a wall, placing that left foot up on the wall is a nice option just to make this a little bit more passive. Or you can bring the knees towards the chest, maybe grabbing anywhere behind the left thigh or the left shin. Again, pausing in stillness as we hold these poses a little bit longer. Releasing the left foot back down to the mat, unhooking that right ankle, and just switching over to the other side. So right foot stays planted, left foot rises, bending into the left knee, hooking left ankle on top of right knee, and staying right here. If you're at a wall, maybe bringing that right foot to a wall, or bringing the left knee, left ankle a little bit closer towards the chest. Grabbing anywhere along that right leg. And closing down the eyes here if that's comfortable for you. Releasing the right foot back down to the mat. Unhooking the left ankle. Bringing the knees into the chest. Bringing them wide to the right and the left side of the body. Flexing through the feet as the soles of the feet point up towards the ceiling. You can grab onto the big toe, maybe grab onto the outside of the feet, or even just bringing the hands in between the legs and wrapping the hands kind of around the outside of the calf for your happy baby pose. Trying to keep the spine so nice and long here, pushing down through the tailbone to keep that down along the mat, keeping that spine long. Maybe you want to find a little bit more movement here. Releasing the feet back down to the mat, releasing the legs long, taking any other final movements that you would like to take before settling into your Shavasana. Any version of Shavasana that you would like. And trying to let go of any lasting tension, any gripping. Just letting your body feel as heavy as possible as you sink down into the mat. Letting your breath find space. Letting your gratitude be spacious. And sit here in silence for just one more minute. Start to gently wiggle the fingers and the toes, bringing your awareness back to the body. Taking your time, coming up to a seated position. And we'll take one final breath together as we inhale the arms up overhead, palms come together. And exhale down through center. Thank you all so much for moving with me. I hope that this has made you hopefully feel a little bit better if you were feeling any sense of overwhelm. And namaste.